Right after a brief word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
Yep. It's 13. Yep.
Oh, it is 13? Well, I was wrong. Lucky
13 is not a prime number
13,
there.
which is the theme of last session.
I think it's like a normal dozen, but you leave one for like the worst one out of the pile that gets thrown out or something. I think that's where it comes from.
Maybe. Yeah, like they give you the first one that they make. Like, it's like the first pancake. That one's just not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, absolutely a question that Riven and Flubs would have. Okay.
Question I would have.
Yes. Oh, about the baker's dozen? Or just...
No. No, I didn't know if it was a different question or if it was the baker's dozen.
Oh, yeah, it would. Okay. Kind of a chunky recap. So, previously, we found our heroes deep in the outskirts of the Soggy Court as they are forced to flee downfall due to, shall we say, their explosive exit. You find a decent resting stop far enough away from the Soggy Court and you bed down for the evening. Unfortunately, Flubs' curiosity got the better of him, and he follows some will-o'-the-wisp straight into a spider nest. Alerting everyone with his screams, Flubs runs away, drawing the incredibly large mama spider towards the camp. You're able to defeat the spiders and collect some of their remains for potions, but the party is generally irritated at Flubs for putting himself in danger. Flubs and Greb suffer from exhaustion, and you discuss your options in the morning. You put your heads together and brainstorm about if it would be possible to trick Bauble and Trinket and capture them to ransom them to Charm, or would there be some way to get to her before or after she takes tea with Bavlorna? Is there a way to steal her stormcloud without one or more of you dying in the process? One thing is for certain, you need a home base to hide. Lady Morgort says that there's a very stupid bullywug who lives on the outskirts of town by the name of Ulfgunk. Attending to sneak in goes very poorly for you, and you run into none other than Sir Illig. Riven cunningly renegotiates their deal, and Sir Illig lets you go without a fight and with one more day to complete your assassination. But he does bind you into a fey pact that Lady Morgort goes with him after the assassination. You find Ulfgunk's house and begin to plot on how to best get rid of him. Eventually, you settle on Flubs and wild-shaped Riven, who will simply knock on the front door and tell him that he's been asked to build a house, and if he wins, he gets a big prize. Ulfgunk agrees, taking your map with the directions to the Slanty Tower with him. He proclaims that when he wins, he will be king, to which Flub says, sure, that could be a prize. And finally, Ulfgunk says he needs a pet sitter, and brings Flubs up to the second story, which sports a walled-in balcony. Inside, a teenage displacer beast is being kept, named Star, just like Durlagrand's missing daughter. Ulfgunk almost catches Flubs in a fey pact, but Flubs is able to weasel out of it by saying he'll write down the agreement and changes it unbeknownst to Ulfgunk. Which brings us to now. You guys are inside of Ulfgunk's house. He's given you the key. You have procured a bag of colding. You have detailed instructions on how to best care for Star. You are not direct neighbors with anyone, so you can more than likely sneak in the immediate area and not draw too much attention. So yeah, Ulfgunk has assumedly gone off to go build a house near the Slanty Tower or whatever he thinks Flubs offered him. You just hear, you know, constant scratching and from the other side of the door.
I think she might have finished her meal.
Yeah, we probably won't be able to keep her calm for long. Maybe I could whip something for making her sleepy real quick.
You need time for the orb thing, right?
Yeah. So we can't use this one because it's already got something inside of it, and it's like a one-use time thing, so we'd have to break it to get the cube out. So I need something similar to try to enchant. Just like reverse engineer this ball into a new one. I don't know where we...
Do you still have some of Sorali's marbles? Are they similar enough? Or are they like too small?
Can I look at them and see if any of that would work?
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Investigation.
Can I assist her by holding the bag so she doesn't roll with disadvantage?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for
You're still
remembering
exhausted, right?
that you're exhausted. I did say it in the recap, but and this is the bag of marbles that Flubs has, right?
What's
Yeah,
up?
that we picked up from
Sorali.
disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this
I
is
think
what you're
those are
looking
probably
at.
impeccable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, 17.
Okay. You definitely think you could like reverse engineer it. It's not like necessarily your area of expertise, so it might take
my
you a little
labs.
longer than you would really like it to. I'm gonna say it's gonna take you like twice as long to make it than like if it was like a potion or something like that. It's also delicate. Very small. Just not in your normal wheelhouse of things. You could certainly reverse engineer it, but doesn't mean you technically have the immediate skills necessary to crack one off immediately.
Yeah.
Does she need it unbroken to do that? Or if we use it and get the cube out, we can still look at the like aftermath and reverse engineer it from that?
That's such a good question, Nick.
Flubs did not ask that. Nick did.
Yeah, that's why I said Nick. You didn't do it with the voice.
Only counts if you're in the voice.
It would be a much higher... It would be like a one-time, very high DC to, like, figure it out if it's not, like, intact and she can't, like, work through the magic. Because essentially, like, the enchantment is broken when you break it. So this way she can at least observe the enchantment. So yes, you could do that, but you risk just not being able to do it at all.
Okay.
So, it sounds like it's gonna take me a couple days then.
Correct.
Gonna have to be like something you work on like every night while we're doing other stuff then?
Yeah, but I might be able to, like, make something to keep her calm in the meantime?
That'd be good. You can't like speak to her, right?
No, I can't do that.
Ribbon
Her
might be
dad
able
can,
to.
though.
Ribbon, you
yeah.
got speak with animals?
I am just checking, actually.
If
Because
you don't-
the problem was when I wild shaped last time, that did not give me the ability to do any animal talks. I don't think I had it. Let me check.
if
It's a
you
spell,
don't,
right?
if you,
You
yeah,
can
it's a
prepare it
spell,
tomorrow.
first of all. Yeah.
Yeah. I might. I know it.
In theory.
Or I thought I knew it. Yeah, theoretically. Yeah, I could.
Tomorrow I can know
prepare
it.
Mhm. Yeah. Ask me again tomorrow.
I remember
Magic
like the overall things, but like some of the details, or you know, check back in.
I must consult with my druidic tome.
I'm also gonna say, technically, Star is a beast. She's not like animal. So it'll be like, I'll allow like some beast speech. I'll allow a little like cheese if you burn
We're
the
in the
spell.
Feywild.
Yeah, like you'll be able to like communicate with her enough, but it won't be able to be like big, overarching, complicated questions and decisions.
What do you think about the socio-political themes going on in this here town?
Yeah.
Laws are threats enacted by the government.
Yeah, exactly. Comrade Star. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, she's not awakened, so she has very, like, base predator instincts at this time,
Yeah.
but I will allow it.
It's like Planet of the Apes Part 1. Gotcha. Can talk, but use small word.
Yeah.
I think
Greb wasn't a good, you know.
He didn't teach her common.
Yeah.
He knew the same amount of comment as she did. My question is if that is a prepare situation, is that going to take about the same amount of time that Greb needs to do wrangle up a
So
snack?
you would basically change out the spell tomorrow, like after your long rest.
Okay. Yeah, we can. Yeah,
We still have like
put on my to-do list.
2 more days before the wedding. 2 or 3.
Yes.
I think I have 1 day to kill a person.
Yeah. I feel like that might be the most pressing.
Yeah, so it's 2 more days until the day of the wedding. Third day of the wedding is when that's gonna happen. So yes, Sir Illig has been like, dope, kill this guy tonight, and then you guys could just be like hiding out working, but also when you kill a dude, some shit is
Yeah.
probably gonna pop off.
Unless
Even more than we already have things popping off.
in the same way that we've been asked to do the dirty work, we get someone else to do our dirty work. for
contract
someone
someone.
else. It's a contract within a contract.
You could
Put a
also
little- sprinkle some fey on that.
You could also frame someone.
That's kind of yeah, that's technically what I meant, but I was trying to frame it as like a legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
I
Legitimate.
think
I give up on
the big thing, even if like we frame someone or like get away with it or lead them on a wild goose chase, like you still made a deal, right? We still have to hand over Lady Morga.
Right.
I don't know the rules about. I've never made a deal like this before, so I don't know if I can weasel the minutia in my favor. I'm guessing that If I
he
try to do
did
that,
say
could
that
probably
I go
die.
with him. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I can go with him, and then, but I will then need assistance breaking out of the prison again. Also, they'll probably make haste on killing me.
Yeah. We will have a very abbreviated time frame
Do we think
when that transaction happens.
he's gonna take you to the prison for like an hour? Or is there like an execution chamber or something? That
Oh
you-
no,
that-
yeah, he's probably gonna take me to the proving grounds.
I have a
Oh.
great idea. What if they have to imprison me for a murder
That you definitely did.
that I definitely did? Instead of framing somebody, I could do the murder, and then I'd go to prison with you. Checkmate.
So then two of us are
I
in
don't-
prison?
Really think that
That's
would
right.
help a whole lot.
I don't either, I'll be honest. I mean, I could break you out, and being in prison is super fun, but like, I don't think that would really help you.
So that's a no. Okay. We're just putting them all out there right now.
Now, okay,
mean,
now hold on. They might make Mr. Riven and I fight to the death if they catch us both.
Oh.
Doesn't really sound like something we would want, though.
No. I mean, we could run, but I don't know how far we would get.
Hmm.
And I are great at running, though, so maybe that is our best plan.
We wouldn't be able to try to, like, give him a fake Lady Morgort, right? With the magic.
No, I don't think that can.
No. What if, like, do the rules extend, like, if we just kill Sir Eric, would that, like, break the
Yeah,
oath?
I think
Or
that's
would that
fine. I think if we kill
Oh.
so early, it
Let's just kill him then.
Okay, so now we're talking about killing 2 bullywugs tonight.
True.
Well, if we kill Sir
I
Eric,
wore my
we
bullywug killing shirt.
really have to kill Sir Gullop. Because, you know, the reason why we're going
Right.
after Gullop is
But-
because
and-
of
True.
Eric.
And that one I said is a puss, and he will just have some measly guards.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
plus, if we kill the other guy, we could go up to King Gullop and be like, hey, we killed this guy that was gonna try to kill you. And, like, get on his good side, and then maybe he can get us in close to the wedding or something.
And then we kill him.
You can make me his best man.
Yeah, we kill him and then put together.
I'll just hide a knife in my
Oh,
tux.
then we make Riven the best man, and then as the best man, he has to step up to the plate. It's perfect.
Yes.
I thought we already discussed that actually killing at the wedding was a bad idea because
No,
like
before the
everyone
wedding.
in the crowd is going to be
Before the wedding.
Oh, see. Now, I was actually... I'm with Flubs. I was picturing I'm standing up there. I got the rings in my hand, and then I say, do you take...
I feel like everyone in the crowd's going to be like, oh no, murder, and then just rush you, you know.
Yeah, and then we both go to jail. Am I on the same page as y'all?
So
No.
I swear, I thought we were just talking about this.
Okay, well,
I'm hearing what I want to hear clearly. I'm gonna...
oh, I do.
I need-
well,
I need to
but
clear
no,
my
that
head.
that would I do see what you're talking about now, but that's not in the same time frame, right? Because the wedding's not for a couple days, and we would need to kill Gullop.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the
Like-
cart before the
Yeah.
horse. Yep.
we kill Sir Illig. We go to King Gullop. We're like, new bestie pally, we have circumvented this certain revolution. Make Riven your best man. Look at his fighting prowess. She kind of like just looks at you and is like, right? Okay. Riven's the best man.
He's still got it.
We're allowed to sleep in the cottage. We sneak up on King Gullop. Knife him in his sleep. Riven marries Bevlorna in the morning. Boom, boom, bop.
So that's great. That's like one past the take, but also like we were also talking about the three sisters that are totally gonna be mad if we ask the hag.
Damn. How do we know everyone in this town?
Yeah, we have to kill like 5 people now. We really have a. We gotta get going here.
This is turning into a massacre.
I don't want to be a part of a massacre.
I mean, they're all bad people, I think.
Well,
Most of them are bad people.
I feel like a lot of them don't even know what they're doing.
No, the sisters tried to take your eye color, though.
Well, they're probably evil, but I feel like the other bullywugs I don't know. I feel like they're just under Bad Lorda's spell.
I would feel bad about
She's
killing
made them all
Golem.
her pawns. That's the problem.
Well, how else do we get to the hag then?
Oh, I think there's only one way. I think we gotta go through the king. So, I mean, I'm with you on that. I just think it's gonna get
At the
complicated
very least,
afterwards.
I think getting on the king's good side would at least help. Couldn't hurt.
I agree.
Do we just, like, go the bullywug route then, and just ignore the sisters, and be like, we'll deal with them afterwards? Come with me.
Yeah, maybe we just
like-
keep it simple.
But there's still
Yep.
gonna be a problem after or
they're gonna
during trying to kill
Afterward.
Bad Lorda. Probably.
Probably invited, yeah.
Well,
I would imagine that the charm would probably be like the maid of honor or something, right?
I'm sure that's why she's here. I mean, if we lay low for like the 2 days, I can fix the balloon.
The balloon. So,
What if we get ourselves into a position where we can quickly decide that we gotta put some people on the ground, but we don't do it until we know we have an escape route. So everything will happen very rapidly all at once. We'll have ourselves poised to do the dirty work, and then immediately turn tail and haul it to the balloon.
that sounds great. But if we leave off killing people, like, before the wedding, then they're all gonna be there. That's gonna be a big
Yeah, I think.
We're gonna have to do at least one before the wedding. That's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Sir Illic.
Yeah, I think we gotta get Cyrillic, and then probably the sisters.
I mean,
And
I
then
wanted him to pay
Charm.
me for the king, but I could just loot him.
Honestly, we don't really need his money. Flubs.
You may not need his money. I was looking forward to it.
Well, Flubs could probably spot you.
It depends on what you're buying. Like,
How
if
much
it's
money
cool,
does
then
Flubs
maybe.
He's
I don't know.
he read the. Was it from the snail race?
Yeah, it was that guy who bet against me.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So you got like a couple hundred, maybe, like maybe 100 something.
I think I just over 100. I think.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was more than that.
No.
I have 10, according to.
I thought it was like
don't know if that's
1,000
accurate.
something.
No. My intention was not. It was less to steal and more to like mix in the mash of corn dog paste in the bag
Mm-hmm.
to make his
Yeah.
life out.
The stealing was secondary.
Yeah.
So anyway. No, yeah,
I mean-
Sir Illig is like said 7,000 gold or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess that could be useful.
Well, have it on him? He said he would pay us. I don't know.
Well, did
Maybe
he
he
say
has
he
it.
gave half of it to someone else?
He gave a quarter up front.
3,000 of it is in the some guild in Alderheart.
Yeah, also,
You know-
should we be worried about like the actual assassin showing up?
Yeah. What?
You don't know.
Like,
Is that a thing?
I'm surprised he's not here yet.
That
But
had not occurred.
he
to
did
me
say
at
he
all.
wanted a bullywug, so maybe the bullywug.
Maybe he
This
is here
just-
and they just haven't made contact.
Well,
I
if
could
he's
always
coming
let the
from far
assassin
away,
do
maybe
what
he
the
just
assassin
didn't
gonna
make
do,
it.
and I could
Yeah.
take credit for it.
All of these things could be true.
Or I've been the assassin the whole time, and you all fell for it.
I don't believe you.
I don't either. Okay, I thought of a cool name for this strange ball that we found. We're gonna
Oh.
call it the Oops, the Orb of Portable Stasis.
I love it.
Oops, ball.
The Oops ball.
When you
Okay.
throw it, you shout, "Oops!"
I'm really good at that.
Star, I choose you.
Oh wait, are we using this ball to
Oops.
transport Star in a safe way? Is that the whole point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna
Um,
basically be just a little terrarium for her to live in until we can get her back home.
Okay, I got it.
Maybe
Well,
she'll calm
rule
down.
rule number 87 is the real test is to catch them. The real cause is to train them. Keep rule 87 in mind when we as we move forward.
But like I've heard that before from some kids.
I had to rearrange the words a little, otherwise it was on the nose.
Okay, no matter what we like, what is our end game here? Where do we want to get to? Do we want to get to the wedding and have Riven be like married and them two going after the cabin? Because then how do we get there? Would we have to go through the traps, or could we be like, oh, we helped him, can't we? What?
Here's what I think. I think we need to get the biggest obstacles out of the way first before we deal with Bavlorna, which would be killing Sir Illic
Mhm.
and somehow taking care of the sisters.
All three, or just the?
All three. Because I don't think we want Charm helping Bavlorna fight us. I think we would definitely get ourselves killed that way. So between now and the wedding, we need to kill all four of those guys.
Cool.
Or just, I mean, we don't have to even kill them. We just need to, like, take them out of the picture.
Mhm.
You know?
Well, sure. So going.
You gotta go
past-
send them to build a house.
Assume we do that somehow and come out the other side like, woohoo, Gallup's gonna get married, blah blah blah. What's the plan then? Do we go to the wedding?
I think so. I mean,
I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to go down the aisle to that one song from the fantasy
It's-
office.
It's a
Smells like
nice
teen spirit.
day for a white wedding.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
it's a good song.
I mean, it might not be bad to just wait until after the wedding, but I feel like Bavlorna's probably gonna know something's up when Charm doesn't show up for her wedding. So,
I think so too.
Mm.
But
but if we fight her during the wedding, she's gonna have all those bullywugs with her.
if we wait until after the wedding, we don't have to like. Oh, what if we leave like a ransom? The note we leave for like the older sister is like, during the wedding, show up here, or your sisters get it, you know. And then it's like during the wedding, and that's why she's not there. I guess Bavlorna would still know that something's wrong. I don't know.
I mean, there could maybe be a way where
Is there
the
a
wedding
world?
starts, and then the wedding starts, and Bad Lorna hasn't realized Charm's not showing up yet. And then maybe we just cause a bunch of havoc somehow. And scatter everyone.
We
We
release
are good at
Star
causing chaos.
into the
Oh,
wedding.
but we can't let her get
Ooh.
hurt, though. She might get hurt.
That's risky.
You guys just hear in the room.
We could-
Just
We could release the gelatinous cube.
Don't do that. I feel like, you know, if Babylon's like super powerful, she could be just in the cube's gone,
Well,
you know.
so I feel like the cube could take care of a lot of bullywugs, and then we could also do even more, like a bunch of smoke and fire and explosions and stuff.
And a great place to do that would be wedding reception.
Well, I mean, she would find out that Charm's not there for then. But
Rehearsal.
so I feel like the morning of
Cause chaos.
we secretly go around, hide a bunch of like explosives and things.
okay. And
Parent
Flubs, you write that down.
Yeah.
That sounds like a you thing.
Actually, technically, it's a me thing, but
You
Lots
make the
of
explosives.
fireworks.
Flubs is gonna plant them.
Flubs is good at setting. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good at setting stuff like that up. And then we'll get into position to release the gelatinous cube, cause a lot of havoc, and then just try to get her. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, is the goal just to distract everyone else and then fight her like at the reception?
No, I think we fight her like at the wedding, like before she realizes that Charm is not showing up as her bridesmaid.
Yep.
And she's and like King Golem hasn't walked, or he's like waiting or something.
And then
She
ready,
hasn't
sure.
gone down the aisle yet.
Mm-hmm.
Then we explode everything and then
I would love to see
try to
one
get
of you
her.
die to a gelatinous cube.
I like it. I just like that's it seems like a lot of improv, but to be fair, we are good at improv.
Listen,
I feel like that's really the only thing we're good at.
we have so many good ideas ranging from batshit to like slightly impossible.
I feel like
what's
we
our
would
step
at least have
one?
a chance with my plan. I think step 1 is kill Sir Illic.
All right, let's get to
I think so
town.
too. I think that's the most
Because I
pressing.
feel like he's gonna be easier than the sisters. So we should just...
Is there anything we need to keep in mind, like what will happen if we kill Sir Illic? Like, do we need to get on to anything immediately after that, like the sisters, or can we just come back here and think about what to do next?
I mean, we should definitely kill anyone who sees us.
And I think this needs to be like a stealth assassination mission.
Yeah, just, you know, we're gonna have to find him, and then he probably has some cronies around him, and anyway, we just have to murk everyone who's around, and then maybe make it look like someone else did it or whatever, and you know, just be mindful of the implications of that. And then, you know, it's not the groom, so no one's gonna be like, oh my god, it'll just be gossip.
What if, hear me out, what if first we went to Sir Gallop being like, oh, we had some shit, this guy's gonna try to upset you, you should help us, like, kill him down, and then, like, it's sanctioned, you know, and then, like, he sends people with us, and then it's not so much like a stealth thing.
I think that's possible.
No?
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it
Yeah.
either. Your plan worked really well last time.
As long as we're
I
putting
thought
the
it was
court.
such a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
It was a great plan.
I guess it'd probably be the same. I mean, I'm just thinking it might be an easier fight, but like,
I mean, we might
he
not
also
have to
might see
kill
it
him
coming.
if that's the.
But we need to for the magic,
We
though.
need to, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, otherwise we have to do some other stuff, getting you out.
Oh, I meant, we might not have to kill King Gullop if we get him on our side.
Oh,
Oh,
Unless
Yeah.
he's mad about us killing his bride, which is that could happen. But he won't
maybe we
immediately.
what if we planted some seeds of, like, ideas in his mind about him being the bully ruler without her?
Well, we do have that book.
Give him
right?
all the power. We
Where'd
do,
you,
yeah.
where'd you get that book, Flubs?
From him. It's King Gullop's book.
Yeah.
No one, it's mine. What do you mean?
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so you can't read the. I'm not buying. Anyway, you
I-
King Gullop, you say. Okay, so maybe he's missing this book.
Maybe Sir Eric had it. Is that what you were saying? I'm sorry, I interrupted.
I mean, I'm
Go
not.
ahead.
I'm just saying that we have a bit of a bargaining chip. I don't know if he's supposed to have that book. You picking up what I'm putting down?
Nope.
Okay.
Why would he take that book from the king?
Why would King Gullop take this book, Bavlorna's big book of bad blood, to his future wife? He's obviously looking for something.
Oh, wait, the book is not Gullop's?
It has her name on it. Also, it's not in
Oh, I
Bullywug.
None of us can read it, right?
Yeah.
I
It's in,
suppose
like,
that
a
makes
hag
sense.
language or something.
I did not put that together. Why does he have it?
We should ask him.
We should ask him.
Maybe we should. Although I was asking about it and been like, oh, we have your book. That's more like blackmail, which is cool. We can do that, but like it's not the same as like giving them on our side, you know. It's like
Yeah, I
two
don't think that
different-
would really work.
We can cooperate. We don't have to be allies.
Aw.
Really cannot stress enough what a little wussy wuss King Gullop is.
Yeah, if he knows something, if he knows that he's been caught with some sort of nefarious business, we could probably get him to do whatever we
And
want.
we blackmail him. Get him to tell us what's in the book. And he still does what we want during the wedding.
Which is what, lead people away from Bavlorna?
No, just act like everything's normal. We could try to get him to, like, get people to leave.
I feel like, so I'm loving this plan, but I feel like a lot of it relies on like Bavlorna not just following everyone investigating the chaos, you know?
Right.
Well, I think she'll be out in the open. My hope is that all of the bullywugs will be busy trying to not die from a gelatinous cube, and we can just try to surprise her.
Sure. I mean, I'm just like, in my head, I'm imagining that like when we kick stuff off, Bavlorna and the bullywugs are gonna be like kind of close, so I feel like they're gonna head in the same direction to like investigate the chaos, you know? But
We will have
Well,
to
the
act
chaos would
with
be
swiftness.
like in the middle of them. Yeah, we need to be fast and
None of this is a
hopefully-
slow plan.
yeah.
Well.
And my idea is that the explosions and chaos we cause, that's gonna try to take out most of the bullywugs. And then she'll just be standing there in the middle of these explosions. Hopefully she gets hit by some of them. And then after everything's done exploding, we jump in and get her.
Let's do it fast. Let's be fabulous.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
So first,
Team
start
on three.
Illy.
All right.
Go team!
Team.
She didn't say 3.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, go team!
Team. All right. Sir Illig?
Before we do anything, I'm gonna whip up a thing real fast.
Okay. It's like 5, 6 o'clock right now.
Okay.
In the PM time?
In the PM time.
Do we have, like, Riven, are you good at, like, if you turn into an animal, like a tracking animal, could you, like, follow a scent?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, rules is written.
Probably.
Yes. You could pick something that has keen sense.
I just can't
Like-
fly.
We know where he
Or swim.
was, that might, like, just follow the trail.
That would help. We could do this.
I don't know.
I have a thing
Yeah,
for that.
I will look for one.
Oh, I know. The screen is going to be off for 1 second. Oh. Okay, there we go.
What are you making, Greb?
I'm making something that will put Star to sleep for a little while. While I make this, can you guys go and hunt down something for her to eat? That I could put this
Oh,
elixir or
I can get
Oh.
right
powder
on that.
into.
I can, from far away, everyone will just think I'm another bullywug, and she like swaps out her cloak with one of Ufgunk's, and just like straps a bow to her back and is like, "All right, I'll be right back."
It's like 2 sizes too big for.
Yeah.
Good hunting.
Clapperclaw just like is sitting on like a cement block and is just like every once in a while will like click his claws. He's like, he seems sweet. He's just really creepy at all times.
Like a doll.
Yeah, you're just like,
Kind
so
of cute, but very unnerving.
super unsettling, just all the time.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because I don't see any, like, sleep thing in my book of stuff. So, can I use a dream lily and maybe, like, some spider venom or something to, like, make it stronger to,
Just
like,
knock her ass out.
not to like poison her, but to really like make her sleep for a while.
Okay.
Just some really strong, like maybe turn it into a powder or something, sleep powder,
Yeah.
strong sleep powder.
Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. It's gonna be a higher DC because this is like a more experimental thing that you're doing and you have no time to test it. 2, one of y'all has to give it to her.
I vote Riven.
I mean, I'm pretty quick. I could, you know, like, get in and out.
Really, we just gotta open the door, throw it in, and then
Will she eat it?
That's no way to
It's
start a
good.
relationship.
It's meat.
You have
She
to be
likes meat,
kind.
Oh
right?
yeah, I suppose if you like marinate the meat in it, like
yeah, like you know, like When you gotta give a pet, like, medicine, you hide it in food.
Sure.
In peanut butter.
Yeah, I don't know if this place would be peanut butter, though, but... We know she likes meat, though.
She does. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be a slightly higher DC, because it's, like, not really actually something that you make all the time. Depending on how well you roll will determine its, like, effectiveness / harmfulness. But she's also not, like, a kitten. You're not gonna, like... I don't think you're gonna, like, accidentally kill her. You just might damage her a little bit.
Poison.
And she might be pissed about that. Here, kitty kitty. Oh, you just hear, like... just in the... It's like a middle of the night.
Hey, Riven. Have you ever dealt with herbs before?
Have I ever dealt with
Herbs? Plants?
Herbs? Herbs?
Herbs?
Yes, of course. I've done that once or twice.
As a
Back
could
in
you
my-
possibly...
Back in my 20s.
I don't know what that means.
Would you like to try to help me grind these up? And...
Yeah, sure. You just take the paper, see, and you want to keep it real tight when you're rolling.
No, not in the mortar.
Yeah, you need this. Not paper. I don't know what...
Oh, yeah. You might need to help me with this. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with this one.
I can help too, I just don't know anything, so I just like be holding the bowl, you know.
You know, I thought I'd never say this, but
You're pretty tired
same.
though, Flubs, and I
I
am
am
too, which is why I
overpowered.
was... Okay, how about this? Riven, can you just,
Yeah,
make
just
sure...
talk me through it. I'll use my hands, you use your words, and we'll do it together.
Okay.
Just step by step.
So you take this and you put that in there. Then you do this.
Got it? Yeah. Okay.
And then you want to mix it like this.
Okay. Yep.
And then I'm gonna go over here and boil this.
Is this supposed to smell like that?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. I can't really, I've never smelled an aroma just quite like that before, but okay.
Yeah, you smell a lot of things making potions of the stuff, but...
It's pungent.
Okay, and then we're gonna boil this down until it's mostly just a goo, and then we just gotta let the goo dry, and then we could crumble it up into a powder, and then put the powder in and on the meat, and then get her to eat the meat.
Okay, so this is just like how I did it with my dogs back home, except we used peanut butter, but this should be fine. Okay. All right. Meat acquired and powder. We've put a little dry rub.
Yeah.
All right.
That's gonna grill up nicely. Are we grilling or
No. Well,
are we sure?
I think she likes it raw.
yeah.
I can stand by a grill with a beverage and just sort of vibe.
I bet you can.
We don't have to cook anything if the game's on.
What is
yeah.
he talking about?
Save those lines for the hag, you're going to need them.
Yeah, she'll be into it. She likes her meat well done, I hear.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's feed this beast. I'm
All
ready.
right, Greb, roll an intelligence.
Great roll.
Intelligence plus
Does Riven
proficiency, and you roll it flat because Riven is helping you.
It was a good dry rub.
I'm gonna say Riven does an adequate job. You do have to, like, walk him through every step, but he does a perfectly admirable job of sous chefing.
So this is just essentially tinkering.
Tinkering check, yeah.
Tinker check. Potion check.
Potion check.
Okay. Not too terrible. I'm gonna use my inspo.
There you go, Emma! Look at you using that.
That's way better!
Yeah!
Oh.
And that's why we have inspo, folks. Never be sad at your roll again.
17 plus 8.
Okay, it's 25. Yeah, like, Greb, you're so tired. Flubs, I think you probably start to crash on the bed. Yeah.
Yep.
You're like on the couch
I bet
and you're
the
just
fumes are just like making it worse.
Yeah. You and Clapperclaw are on the couch and like you just are like close my eyes really bad. And like Riven, you know, that's not really your thing, but Greb does give you very specific instructions that you're able to walk through, and she says it looks right, and you think so.
Pot helps out.
You think that, yeah. Pot, of course, pulls out random shit from the bag of holding.
I don't know what we would do without
himself.
Yeah, stirs himself. You guys have a deeply disturbing smelling dry rub for this meat, and you guys hear Lady Morgort like come back in, and it looks like she has like you don't ask her too much about it. She is covered in a bizarre goo.
Did you get some quarry?
I made do
You look a little...
with what I had.
Are you okay?
No. I saw things.
What's all that goo from?
This. And she, like, takes you guys out back, and there's, like, a very large, like, worm? Question mark? Yeah.
Whoa.
Do you think Star would eat a worm?
Yeah, I mean, it's got meat on it.
Yeah.
It is a little stinky. That'll probably help
It's
with hiding the...
really stinky. I'm never gonna be clean again. The goo has already mixed with my regular goo, and now my goo smells different.
I can fix that.
Okay.
But first, we need to get Star to sleep.
You guys just hear like a ton of just like knocking around upstairs. You're able to like cut up a piece of this worm.
How much of this sleep powder did I make? Would I have enough to like save for later?
Roll a d4.
What?
What
are you giggling for?
I'm not giggling at nothing.
A
Mind
3!
your
3?
D4 business.
Got 3 uses of kitty cat.
Let's go.
So I got 2 extra uses.
Of catnip.
Sweet. So, what's she called again? Displacer Beast Tranquilizer.
Yes, that is what it is.
The classic DBT.
Okay, what kind of worm is this technically?
You said just a piece of it? Are we like cutting it in thirds and giving her a third now and putting the rest in the bag
it's
of
like
holding,
it's
or-
like kind of big.
Okay.
The way I'm picturing it is when the Who's of Whoville are all gathered around the table and the Grinch cuts the roast beast with the little knife. That's what I'm picturing.
Okay, yeah.
Just a little thin slice, and each one goes on a little plate.
I think she'd just like take the whole thing. I don't think we need to cut it in slices for her, but like if you want to do that, you can.
Was the
Or, like,
DC for that a
chunks.
20?
For the kitty cat tranquilizer?
Yeah.
It was 20,
The dank drink.
23. Because it was like, normally like 20 is like, okay, this is hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, okay, more, because it's like very difficult.
Good thing you
Okay.
used that inspo.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I need more dream lilies. I think they're pretty easy to find, but I don't know, we need to look on it.
We're gonna say that this is a purple wormling.
Ooh.
So it's maybe Lady Morgoth probably didn't bring the whole thing back.
Okay.
But brought a big part of it. You could certainly feed the whole thing to Star. Not sure if she would be able to get through the whole thing, but she might like gorge herself and be down. But like you probably just want to give her enough that you can like thoroughly coat you do have the bag of colding, so if you spend some time chopping up the worm, you could like pop that bitch in.
I feel like it'd be good to have some for later when she wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Oofgrank said that there was still some leftovers in there too. So
Wait, yeah. Why don't we just read that little like pet sitting handbook?
the handbook.
I don't know. Did he leave us
It's-
instructions?
I
Not
don't
really,
He
no.
he
Yeah.
canonically cannot read or write. So he just
Poorly
gave,
legible piece of paper.
yeah,
Some pictures.
he did some drawings of Star.
There's some
Okay.
residue on this paper. I'm not sure we should touch it.
Oh no, he was golden.
This
He was
is
trying to draw
It's
real hard.
multi-use paper. Wash your hands.
All right, who's gonna try and feed Little Miss
Me.
Star? Okay, Riven.
I mean, if you want to
The
go for it.
druid!
Oh,
Go on, Druid.
but like,
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, druid.
Human nature.
Do your druid thing.
don't be too hard, but because like you know she's cool. She's just not herself. It's not her fault.
Lady Morgoth just
It'll be
like
fine.
looks at you guys
baby.
and is like, I'm going to stand in the garden shower for 2 hours minimum.
Lady Morgoth, come here. And I'm gonna, like, find a table or a chair or something and, like, get above her and just pull out this very round flask that just has this iridescent sheen, like a big bubble, and just pour it on top of her.
Do you need to go outside to do that? Is it gonna be like on the floor now?
No, it's fine. It's actually great if it gets on the floor.
Oh,
For your house, I mean. But it just like pours over her and it's just this like iridescent, like bubbly.
Prestidigitation. Yeah.
Well, it's actually, let me read it's kind of funny.
It's non-toxic. It's not tested on animals.
Yeah.
So, bubbly potion,
Vegan
it's
cruelty-free.
frothy,
Premium.
it smells
no
like
phthalates.
lavender. The dirt and grime on your body is magically rinsed away. Further, your breath, hair, and nails are suddenly cleaned, looking either polished and pristine or smelling of daisies and honey for the next 24 hours.
Wow.
Yep. You have to choose one. They're either super pristine and clean, or they smell like laughter and honey.
Yeah,
Grow your hair back and
Lady
check your
Morgor,
nails.
like, is like, do you sell that?
I did.
I will buy
I
some.
need to make more though. That one's on the house for you helping us though.
Fantastic. I will buy more.
I'm gonna need to charge for later.
Yeah, I will buy
great.
more. I don't have any gold on
really
me because they
handy.
took all my stuff. But when we like,
That's understandable.
overthrow the ruling government. Anyway, all right, Riven, all you. And she like, you know, you guys look at Riven, who's like at the bottom of the stairs, and you guys just hear tung tung tung.
Stop it.
Good kitty.
All right, Riven, you go up the stairs.
Mhm.
How do you want to approach Miss Star?
Okay, let's see. So I'm thinking, it would be a very slow, measured approach.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna spook the horse.
Mm-mm. I kind of want to do one of these where, like, I open the door real slow and I put one of like, I do one of these little numbers here. I'll show you. Kind of like that.
The anime, okay, sure.
With the anime stars in my eyes, like,
Yeah.
I'm your friend.
Okay.
And then just like chuck that meat and get the fuck out
Okay.
so fast.
So here's what I'm gonna need. I need an animal handling check, and I need a dex saving throw.
I love that for me.
You're great at those, right?
The first one, yeah, but not the other one. Okay. In that order, I assume.
In that order.
Yeah, well, that's a 7 for animal handling.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not going super good for Riven at this moment.
He's
And that's
good
a
at the first
1
one. He
for
said.
the saving.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy some advice after this.
You guys kind of like do the thing where all three of you are at the bottom of the stairs and you like look up and you see Riven and he's like shakes it off at the door, opens it, and he's like, "Here, Star," and you guys just hear and Riven freaks out, like almost fumbles the slug meat, like kind of does like a half-ass toss, and that was a nat 1 on the dex.
It sure was.
Cool, great. Well, poor Star. She was just hungry. Okay. Oh. Alright. She is going to hit you with her tentacles. What's your AC?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know. It's secret.
Was it?
You don't get to know.
You tell me.
Wasn't
Mike.
it like really low, like 11 or
It's pretty-
something?
It's pretty low.
11.
Like a
Yeah,
really sad AC.
it is 11.
Okay. You take 4 damage. And you guys see a copy of Star pop into the hallway.
Nice kitty.
I'm gonna grab her ball from my bag.
Okay.
The kitty!
Okay. Animal handling flat.
No. Wait, not at disadvantage?
Not
Yeah.
at disadvantage. Because you have the
'Cause
ball.
I have the ball. Oh, no.
If it helps, I'll bring
Okay.
up the
I
scratch
got a
pad
plus
again.
2.
But
I got +2. That's fine.
You can do it, Greb.
Everything's fine.
and you have insp. Oh,
No.
No anymore.
That's a nat 20.
Yes.
oh shit!
You're so lucky. You're so lucky. Okay.
Good kitty.
Greb, quick thinking. Here, kitty. Jingles the ball. Ding, ling, ling. You guys see? Immediately, Star calms down. And she like slinks down the stairs. Now, this is very scary for you guys. This is
Yeah.
a now loose, and Durlagron was big. Durlagron was big. She's not nearly as big, but she is still like, you guys were like, oh, she's gonna be a cute kitten, like big enough to hold. She's like twice the size of Riven, like lengthwise. So
I was imagining her being like dog size.
no, yeah, she's like
She's
mountain
like
lion
horse
size.
size?
Yeah, she's
Oh.
like mountain lion size, yeah.
So like Riven could like hop on and like bound across
Certainly,
the countryside.
Greb and Flubs could ride her if she let them.
Got it.
Be a bad idea. But we could try.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. So she like slinks
When-
down, all muscle.
During the slink, is the tail vertical? Like, I'm hungry.
Yeah, she's doing the tip whip, the whip of the tip,
Uh-oh.
where she's just like,
Yeah. That's a hungry kitty.
and
Ribbon,
she
get the meat.
Rip and catch.
Okay.
she
Ribbon,
comes
grab
up
the meat.
to Greb, almost gets like nose to nose with you. She's so close, and you're just like, ha. And she just like sniffs the ball, and then just like sniffs around you, and has seemingly made the decision that she does not want to eat you at this exact moment.
Okay. Ribbon, get the meat. Toss it down here.
As
Yay!
calmly
Quickly!
and not to spook Star, Riven retrieves said meat to sort of scooch it down the stairs.
You toss
I'll
it.
just like let her sniff my hand and the ball.
Yeah, she like nudges the ball out of your hand, and I think you're just so like scared that you just like let it drop, and then she just like very cutely
Yeah.
starts like batting it a little, and like you guys are like, oh, she's kind of cute. And then Riven like chucks the meat down, and she like senses the meat, and it's just like and just devours that shit, and you guys are like, oh, she's so scary. But she looks content with the meat, and then like immediately after she chomps it down in one and a half bites, goes back to playing with her ball.
Okay.
Nobody move. She can't see you if you stay still.
I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna take it as gospel.
I think she's okay. Just don't make any aggressive moves toward her.
She picks up the ball.
She should be out.
Goes over to like the fireplace, and just like kneels down and just is sort of like her tentacles are like fluttering around, and she'll like knock the ball, get it with the tentacles, kick it with her back legs. It takes her a good like 15 minutes before she like falls asleep. She's really cute when she's sleeping.
I think before she falls asleep, I'll kind of like kneel down, like not too close to her, and just be like, "We're gonna get you home to your dad. Don't worry. I know you can't understand me, but maybe you'll remember this when you're awakened eventually."
She seems to like Greb. She at least is like, Greb had ball.
Greb friend, not food.
Yeah, for now. I might change my mind later.
For now.
Lady
Pending
Morgort
weekly review.
watches all this and she's like, alright, I've had a fucked up day. This is like number 5 on fucked up list. I'm going to bed. I've had enough.
Are we just gonna leave her here? She's gonna wake up eventually.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, sweetheart. I'm pretty sure now that she's out of the little catio situation that Ufgunk has, I think she can just displace wherever the fuck she wants now, so.
Cool.
How long do I feel like she'll probably be asleep for?
You took the shit out of that, so, like, you think she's gonna sleep for at least 6 hours. But she's also a cat. So you're like, but cats are nocturnal. So you're like, So yeah, 6 hours is like, you're like, that's the good safe bet. If it was like she was in the sun somewhere during the day, you might be like, she might like sleep a little bit longer. But you could certainly put food out for her to if she wakes up. But Lady Morgort is right. Like, now that she's out, she can basically just be like, fuck you guys.
Well, she's like out, like unconscious, right? Like, could Riven possibly like carry her back upstairs?
Ooh, I mean, that is a dangerous ass.
Maybe Lady Morgort could help too.
I just told you what a fucked up dad. I mean, listen, I totally trust your little potion thing. However, really cannot overstate how dangerous she is.
What? Can I go look in the room and see, like, what was keeping her from displacing?
Yeah, totally.
Like,
go ahead and make me investigation or arcana.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Okay. 19.
Okay. You, like, Lady Morgort reassures you that Ufgunk was not magic, and that he seemingly was able to get an enchanter to, like, enchant the materials that he used to, like, build this catio situation. And now the layout of the house is making a little bit more sense of like, okay, yeah, he's not like an engineering savant. He just found a crazy sorcerer wizard to like enchant all his shit. So now you're like, okay, it's magic, and it's both, and it's just like literally like a displacement field that she cannot pop in and out of.
Would I be able to like move or copy it at all? Like, are there runes or something, or like a circle, or? Big carpet.
Yeah, I'll say like you could certainly like gain knowledge of the rooms and stuff, and I think maybe like with your like for a potion you could maybe get like a a dampener, essentially, where, like, you could take the edge off of that power, but, I think it would be very difficult to recreate it in the time that you need it to do. It's just, again, it's not really, like, in your scope of things.
Level 5. Level 5.
Maybe... in that case, maybe I should just stay with Lady Morgort while she sleeps and just work on the oops ball, and you guys can go kill Sir Illig.
Yeah, I mean, but you said it was gonna take more than one night to make the oops ball, right?
Well, that's considering that I only work a couple of hours on it. But if I just, like, work...
yes,
like,
gain
a whole...
another level of exhaustion, young Greb. No repercussions whatsoever.
Well, you said it's 6. So...
Correct.
You work straight till midnight. Well, she's gonna be up at midnight.
Well, I could dose her again. I got 2 more.
You could dose her again. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Could put it in a liquid and have
Buy
her
you some time.
drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how about I work for the 6 hours she's asleep, and then just see how far I can get with that. Because I feel like I probably only spend like 2 hours a night, maybe, tinkering usually.
Yeah, it's like usually 2 to 4.
So 6 hours is like...
Yeah.
9.5 to 2. Depending on
And
how...
you could, like, get Lady Morgort to help, or Pot can help you, and then you can roll flat. So it's not like you're super fucked or whatever. It's just a time suck. You guys could certainly also enlist Riven and Lady Morgort to carry Star up to her area. That's a
like,
that's a strength. That's a strength check. So,
If we carry her back into the dampening field, she can't get out, right?
correct.
True.
You would then still have to. You would still have to reach in to feed her again. But you probably won't roll
That went
a nat
really well
one
the first time.
again.
You say that. You know what? You say that.
We'll have Flubs do it next time. He's more dexterous.
Yeah. But if we, and this is a big if, but if we get her back into like the field or whatever, you said a lot of words and it kind of went over my head, but like into that place where like she can't bounce out of, you know, and then just like leave like an extra meal that's like dosed in there, then we have like, you know,
12
you can work
hours.
until you get tired and then
12
like,
hours.
work
Yeah.
tomorrow morning, right? Until you finish the oops ball, and then just use the oops ball when we can.
I think that's going to be the easiest option. I don't know if Lady Morgort's going to be into the whole picking up Star, but
I don't love it.
She's
But-
strong, right?
Yeah, I can do it. I don't love it.
Uh,
I don't love this idea. But you
Wait,
know what
what
else I
about
don't
Pepperclaw?
love?
She's
No.
really knocked out. I really don't think she'll wake up, but you just gotta be careful.
She twitches
I
in her sleep.
trust Greb. I still trust Greb, but a little less.
She's
It'll
fine.
be fine.
Everyone twitches in their sleep. That's fine. It means she's really deep in there. Having those deep REM dreams, you know.
Right. Okay, and this is the last thing I have to do today?
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. All right, Lady Morgort, you can do this. It's just a little baby displacer beast. Nothing wrong here. All right. Go ahead and make me a strength check, Mr.
Get
Ribbon.
a different dice.
That's right.
Get angry.
Not bad for Lady Morgort. Not bad.
What we like to hear. Yeah, whatever you do, don't bump her head on the stairway as you go up.
Mm-hmm. You guys fight about who gets the end and who doesn't.
Was that? Did you just roll? Was
Did
that
you
your
roll?
face after you rolled?
Jared?
Okay,
what would you get?
Roll. Are you using inspiration? Oh, what was that face?
Jared.
Jared, you did not roll another one, did you?
No.
Bruh.
I didn't roll a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
not a 1
Okay.
though.
Okay. Yeah.
2 plus 2 is 4. It's a 4.
Can you, in your frustration,
strength? That's what you
get
have?
super angry and like lend your muscles that way?
Could you like
Maybe.
turn into a bear or something stronger? Big gorilla.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen.
Oh no.
Riven, your grasp slips as you're going up the stairs. I'm gonna have you flip a coin for me. Heads, you have her head.
Featherfall.
Tails, you have her tail.
I cast Featherfall.
Featherfall could be good.
You cast Featherfall on Star?
I'm
Gently
Featherfalling Star.
sits down.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So like, careful. Oh!
Oh,
Yeah,
cute.
bad dice.
Bad dice. Shame on you.
Naughty dice get the dunce chair.
Yeah, you guys see, like, Greb is like sort of like helicopter mom, like careful, and then
Directing.
Riven, like, you like miss a
and
step,
we're pivoting.
almost like drop her, and you're like, you enter, like, you say a cuss word in Vulpin, and then Greb like sees you slip, and she like casts Featherfall, and you just see Star like just so gently on the stairs, like a little feather like lands, and you're able to pick her back up and like get her in her room. And you're definitely just like, your nerves are super shot. If it weren't for the Featherfall, she for sure would have woken up. For sure. And been
I
mad.
have spells.
And been mad. Mhm.
I just high five Flubs.
Jared is so mad at his dice. He's rolling them to make sure they're not being naughty anymore.
See, I
I'm
told you
rolling
it'd be
other
fine.
ones down. See, this is also a 1. So that's weird.
New dice.
Yeah, you gotta set those things in the moonlight.
Binge sale. Yeah, speak sweet nothings to them.
Smudge them. Get all the
I'm
evil spirits out.
Smudge
Oh
stick.
my gosh.
The
There's so
incense.
many single digits right now. It's like, it's incredible.
I'm rolling them. You're gonna waste the good luck when it comes.
Oh, you're right. I just rolled a 20.
This guy. He's so bad at dice management. Jeez.
I rolled. I'm not fucking kidding. I rolled 3 1s on 3 different dice.
Dude, just let them.
You
Let
like
them.
walk
find-
under a ladder or something? Did you break a
I'm gonna
mirror?
Take a walk. Take a walk.
Yeah. Just reset. Throw some salt over your shoulder.
There is no God because God would not be this cruel. There's a cruelty here.
We saw a new side to Riven that day.
I'm just looking at Flubs like, man, he just kind of gets worse and worse, doesn't he?
I would say he's tired, but like he looks the best out of the 3 of us.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, he helped a little with the sleep powder,
Yeah.
but even that was a little rough.
And like, there was a time where like he looked his own eyeball, like that was cool, but like, the other stuff,
I haven't really, aside from him kind of helping with the sleep potion, I haven't seen him do anything that's been that useful. Maybe
kind of
boosting us up,
Riven, make me a
boosting us up
perception
to the
check.
window.
Yeah,
But
that
other
was
than
fun.
that,
Okay.
Oh, he's looking this way. Shh. You're doing great.
I got 17.
Oh no. He hears us
The
talking
one time
shit.
he
You hear
rolls
them
good.
talking shit. You hear them like whispering
now
about
you
you.
roll good. Oh no.
Yeah, you hear them talking shit. Like you're at the like you come out like you're at the top of the stairs and you just have like the sad movie moment of like
Yeah, it's like the Charlie Brown got the football taken away over and over again. I think for Riven, it's more just like self-loathing.
Aw.
Not the worst kind, but just
Oh no.
like one of those moments where you think, wow, I really am not good at anything.
Oh, that's so sad.
Like imposter syndrome.
Oh no. Don't worry. Statistically, we gotta eventually catch you doing something cool.
Oh yeah.
Surely it'll happen eventually.
Eventually. I mean,
You got
know.
this cool. You got that
Someday.
coolness in you, buddy.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
That's just how that's how math works, right? That's what we like to think.
Yeah.
All right.
That's another one.
Let's go kill a bullywug.
Okay.
Riven, I think you like do like a loud like dad cough and then you guys like look up and I think you like you guys realize that maybe Riven heard you and like you probably feel a little guilty about that.
Oops.
Good job carrying Star back up the stairs. Let's go kill a bullywug.
Riven is gonna deliver a look that says, "You know that I know that you know, but we all know it is what it is." Kind of a no hard feelings, but like
yeah, you're like, I
yeah.
am sucking recently.
yeah. It's like I heard you, but you're not wrong.
Greb feels a little bad.
Like without words.
I think Flubs doesn't get the look.
Yeah, just
Jesus
goes over.
Christ. All right, you guys head out to go kill a bullywug. Where do you think he is?
Well,
When we were
he'd
by the
walk
palace,
that away.
right?
He was
Probably in
off
the palace.
We could go back to where we
towards
saw
the,
him
north.
before.
Wait, where did he tell you to meet him?
Oh, did he?
If he did, I wasn't listening.
I don't think he did. I think he probably was like,
No.
come back to me for payment and just figured that you would like, maybe he sent instructions to the thieves to the, assassin guild or whatever. He probably
That is
did.
more likely. Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely more likely. He Riven was just sort of stunned by the whole Fapac situation. It was not really on his radar. And yeah, he hadn't really thought about the finding him part. It was just a surprise.
Well,
like,
he's
oh, we
probably
really doing
with
this.
all the other important bullywugs. They were all kind of gathered in the palace having a shindig.
Yeah. I think if we head to the palace, we'll probably find him.
If he does have like a bunch of people around him, like what's our plan? Gonna try to lead them away, or
Probably safer if I try to lead him away. Maybe I kind of signal him like I need to discuss an update to the plan.
You did
Keep my
just
butt
see
off on
him
that.
a mere few hours ago.
And maybe it's good news.
and
Yeah,
you
I have
you
good
do
news
look
for the
like a little bit scratched up, you know, like you could have been in the fight.
Mhm.
Maybe that
Yeah,
was
if he's
Busy
not
doing real work.
if he's not near King Gullup, we could just lie to him and be like, "Oh, we killed him."
Mhm.
like, he's super dead. His body's right over here. Come look.
Yeah.
He'll buy it.
Goodbye. He seems
Mhm.
super dumb.
Okay, to the palace, I guess.
To the
If we ran into him,
palace.
it was kind of to the north, but like northeast, I think. So we go that way. We might catch up with him.
I'm gonna laugh if we all get ones on stealth checks and immediately get caught by guards. And
Well, so we were in there before, and nobody technically saw us, right? Like, they don't know
They-
that we're the ones that they're looking for, right? They just know about Lady Morgort.
Correct.
I guess,
And
yeah. The
she's
only thing would be
staying there.
sense-wise, but I guess nobody
So
saw
we
us.
could walk right back in, and
Yeah, the only
'cause
one
we
who
were
saw you
on
was
the list,
Duke.
technically.
The only one
Who's
who
now
saw you
dead.
was Duke, who is now dead. Sir Illig.
So Raleigh got us on
knows.
the list, and then
Yeah.
King
Yeah.
Gullup knows we're supposed to be in there because we talked to him.
Erlich didn't say anything
So-
about it, but he definitely did see Riven by the building that then set flame like 20 minutes later. But he didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I think he just doesn't give a fuck. Is kind of what you guys picked up. You guys are just like, yeah,
Relatable.
whatever. You could be here on multiple assassination missions. I don't know.
True. Yeah.
Who says I'm not?
So we don't. Let's just pretend like we belong there.
Wow.
Confidence, you know.
And if we do belong there, then maybe like we can just ask around, but like, hey, have you seen this guy?
Yeah.
Riven is silently thinking, that's what I've been doing this whole time.
Alright, I'm not coming with you guys.
Okay. Keep an eye on Star.
I
Don't
will
do anything I wouldn't
listen.
do.
I will not
No.
open the door.
Yeah. Go to sleep. You need it.
Okay, I'm going to sleep.
You've earned it.
I think we need it more, but
People
do this
got
for her.
stuff.
We left that extra food in there, right? For Star?
You did.
I feel like we
Yeah.
left the bag of colding with Lady
We
Morgort.
talked about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. You guys head up to the sinking palace. Are you guys stealthing? Or are you just avoiding?
I
I
would
think
love to
we're
help.
I think it's
we're
one of the others.
nonchalanting.
Okay, you're.
Well, yeah, I
you're
guess for
deceiving?
stealthing,
Yeah.
that makes it look suspicious, right?
Are you? Okay, so go ahead and roll me a
He's aloofing
perception
a
check.
What was it?
A deception check.
Maybe stealth would be better.
Oh, that's why I asked.
I think. So here's the thing. I think mechanics-wise, stealth is better for the team, but I think
Yeah.
there's a better chance to talk our way out of it if we fail the deception check than if we fail the
Mhm.
stealth check.
I think
That's what
that's
I
true. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
that's a good point. Okay, let's just stick with deception.
It will remind the team though that 2 out of the 3 people rolling are rolling with disadvantage. So
Mhm.
it's gonna be bad no matter what.
I don't know.
Ah.
I'm rolling with disadvantage in my own way. So
That's true.
That's another
Well-
4.
My second one was a nat 20.
I'm just calling him like I see him.
I can't use that, unfortunately. It's still a 14 for me.
I
Okay.
got a 6.
Even in the back. It's fine.
You guys draw attention that it is noticeable that you are the only like non-bullywugs here. No one like comes up to you per se or like gives you any problems, but as you guys are like walking, you get the really uncomfortable feeling of just like, damn, people are like paying attention to us and they're like making note. Like you can literally see people like making mental note that you guys are there. So it's like people know your face now and are like outsiders. And you
How do they know that?
there's only bullywugs here.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hear me out. If
Don't do
people, like, know where the odd one's out, maybe we should, like, try to get Greb on our side first. So, like, if Eric is found dead, you know, we're not, like, instantly guilty and then can't walk around anymore.
That's a really good idea, Flubs. How about... You did pretty good talking to him last time.
Greb?
Yeah.
I think you talked to Greb. I made friends with Squiggles. Scraggles.
I think Sorali talked to King Gullop.
Yeah.
She did first, and then I did while Flubs was stealing his book.
That's right.
What is the crocodile's name?
It's Noodles.
Noodle.
Noodles!
Yeah.
Love that little boy.
The bestest boy in the whole world.
But, like, we have the book if we want to go that route, and, like, we have just, you know, ratting on Eric if we want to go that route. I can talk if you want me to. I can be the
I feel like
face.
I could spray you with my last bit of perfume too.
You're gonna be able to make more of those? Never run it
Eventually.
out.
Eventually?
I mean, you know, secondary priority, sure, but
I need more actual perfume and a wine player snake horn.
those grow on trees, sure.
Sure.
I was just thinking the same thing.
I mean,
That's very specific.
we could, or like if we wanted to save the perfume, we could just start with the like, oh, Eric's trying to backstab you, and if he's being like uncooperative, then we bring out the book. And like try again, you know? Or we could
Well-
just use perfume. Up to you.
I feel like we should blackmail him because then we know for sure that he won't betray us. Because he's a weenie.
Sure.
I think we should stick with the blackmail. Yeah.
But you could just try your way first and then just see how it goes.
Yeah, like, I'm just saying, like, you know, I can be scary, but like, it's definitely not my preferred. You know, I'm not as good at like, oh, you better follow my instructions, and you know, just like running my way around. So, you know, I can do it.
Just, yeah, give him a chance to cooperate, and then bring out the leverage if you need it.
Yeah.
Well, I could make you a little more intimidating.
That's not a bad idea.
How?
I could make you bigger.
Oh. Can you make him ribbon-sized?
I can enlarge him.
You could make me look like an actual dragonborn?
Yeah.
Oh.
You'd still be pretty cute, but you'd be big.
A ribbon-sized Flubs.
Yeah.
Ribbon-sized Flubs. What an enchanting
Ribbon-sized
novel
would
idea
happen.
for us, team.
This is gonna solve all our problems.
It is. You have
This idea is
you
gonna
have
allow me to
pleased
roll the
them.
That combined with the perfume, I feel like, is a winning combination. Should we try it? Do
Possibly
you think?
Sure. What's our backup? Is the backup just killing him because he knows too much? Like, are we just running away?
Plan A includes Plan B.
How about Plan B is to kidnap him?
Oh,
And
Yep.
feed him to Star.
or threaten to feed him to
Ooh.
Star so he cooperates.
Yeah.
That could work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I feel
like
like this is a good plan, though. I feel like Plan A is gonna work.
I'm getting that feeling again, like we could do anything. I think this will
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
You can literally fly.
I can't. I've tried before. I even have... Oh, no, I put them away. I had wings, but they didn't work.
Oh,
They're in my bag of
just
holding.
trying to...
It's not important. I'm still
Yes, you
sensitive about it, don't worry.
Who is feeling lucky?
I am.
All right. Roll me a luck check, Nick.
Okay.
Nat 20,
great-
Nat
great
20,
D20.
Nat 20.
D20, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's very funny. Flat 10.
All right.
Perfectly average.
Wow. With a 10. I think with the 10, I'll let you guys decide. Do you guys want Sir Illig? Like, do you guys think it would be better for you if Sir Illig wasn't there, or if he was there?
I
feel
think
like it'd
not
be
there would be
worse.
better. Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Well- I don't know. Is that Ron? If he is there, well, no, if he is there, he can just refute it. I feel like we don't win in an argument against another bullywug. Maybe we do. I think it's riskier.
Yeah. I feel like
think
it's
he's
better
like
for him to
not
not be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sir Illig is not there as you approach.
In the shadows, I'll spray Flubs with the perfume and then be like, here, drink this. And
Oh. Oh!
You guys watch as Flubs has a magical girl transformation, full Sailor Moon.
yeah.
An anime tune plays. It like the magic comes up. The magic comes up out of like his dragon mark. It's
Got a swirl of smoke and sparkles.
yeah. It's magical as fuck. And Flubs is now ribbon size.
Wow.
Wow, you're huge.
You're so small! Wow! It's crazy. You can actually, like, reach the trees from this height. Like, you can't touch the ground. That's crazy. Cool.
Okay, go. Go do your thing.
Am I alone? Oh boy, that's a lot of pressure. Okay!
I'll be here in the shadows right next to you. Or,
Alright.
well, near you. In eyesight.
Riven, do you want to
Moral
go
support.
with? I mean, you guys are a matching pair now.
Well,
Sure.
so here's the thing.
I'm listening.
What if?
Mm-hmm.
Hear
I
me out.
transform into Luna. Wait, are we still doing Sailor Moon, or is that now?
Well, I was gonna say you could transform into a crocodile.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
That's what I'm
idea. Crocodile it up.
It was either that or giant owl, but I think crocodile. I like that better.
Yeah,
Is this like my? I mean, I don't. Is he gonna recognize me?
I can't do crocodile.
No.
Flubs, is your
Probably
voice
not.
deeper?
I
Oh,
feel like
man.
it would be.
Can I do this voice deeper?
I
Oh,
Hello,
Um, So
Sure.
crocodile is.
Yeah.
I need to be a level 4 druid.
But I think to
do
swim,
crocodile.
right?
swimming speed.
No, it's a challenge rating. So I need one more level in druid to get that.
Well, you can still be frog.
Did you?
That's true.
Oh yeah, frog works.
And not just any frog.
Because you can't
frog
fly
he
as an
meant, just kidding.
owl.
No,
You could also be like
I could do
a
giant
rat
frog.
or something.
I like the giant frog
Frog would blend in.
All right, as
because I can breathe air and water.
There you go.
Hmm
I'm
Just in case.
concentrating, D.
Cool.
Okay. On and
So
large.
I would like to do wild shape, also in the style of Sailor Moon transformation into
Oh, you gotta hurry. It's 1 minute.
giant frog.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
moving.
hurrying,
Go,
we're hurrying.
go,
You
go.
guys do this
Yeah.
at the same time. It's not like you like discuss what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the giant frog has like a little moon shape on its forehead.
So cute.
Mhm.
You're a blue frog, obviously.
Yes.
We approach.
My name is Jeremiah. Jeremiah
Okay.
was a blue frog.
What?
Amazing.
Is he
was a
alone?
blue frog. No. He's got like 15 people up in the sinking palace. You see he's like casually talking to a super old lady bullywug. She has like really ridiculous pink lipstick on. And like has like long caked on eyelashes. You guys know exactly the type of person I'm talking about.
She's Yzma, but in bullywug form.
Yeah. This is Yzma Bullywug.
Can I do a perception check to look for Kronk Bullywug?
Skunk already left.
That'd be a skunk, wouldn't it?
He might be
Could
done
be.
building the house.
Maybe Yzma is the sorcerer. All coming together.
All coming together. Okay. So yeah, you guys see like like 15
Bunch of
other bullywug in this sinking palace.
Like different tables, or just in a big circle that he's a part of, or
So the sinking palace is literally like it's like half sunk into the swamp, crumbled, like cracked in half dome. So some people can chill on like the upper balcony area, and then like some people like chill in the swamp, and then some people chill on like the sidelines of the swamp. King Gulip seems to have chosen a spot in like the middle. See how there's like this like bridge? I'll mark it on the... Well, I guess I'll kidnap you guys from down here.
oh, and this is the like swamp portion.
Yeah, hold on. Jeremiah was a blue frog. That's gonna be stuck in my head all fucking night.
Hey, look, it's Illig right there. We just passed him.
Get quick, get him!
Get him! So this is where King Golep would be. Oh my god, where is his stupid... Oh, it's Journey to Ragnarok, not Witchlight. Where are you, Mr. King?
Soon to be seen.
You do see that he has Snoodles with him.
Wonder if Snoodles recognizes me. Oh my god!
Huge.
It's massive! Should make Flubs bigger.
There you go.
Amazing. Yep.
That was Ribbon.
Yeah,
I
she
made
made
them both bigger.
Oh, okay.
Look at little baby Snoodles. Look how cute he is. Yeah, she is. Particular fondness for Snoodles myself. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. So Snoodles is with him. You see that he's just like hyperventilating on the on the pillow or whatever he's doing.
As normal.
You see that King Gullop is having a conversation with this older lady. You see that there's like wine and things around and questionable looking finger food. I think people definitely like notice you and like take note of you, but I don't know if they like no one really approaches you. And King Gullop doesn't seem like he like clocks you guys, like he recognizes you, but he's just like, okay. I think you guys said that you were here for the wedding, so.
Got it.
Does he recognize Flubs? Or am I the only one he recognizes?
He's going to in a minute. Maybe. I guess, did he see me? Not really.
I don't think he did.
Yeah.
So I have another thing I could do.
Okay. Is it concentration?
I have a thing. No. It's one of my concoctions. It's transformation concoction. Works as if you're using the transformation spell. It lasts 15 minutes.
Okay.
I think it's kind of like a better version of disguise self, so I kind of feel like...
Well, I will say, with him being surrounded by people, I am certainly less inclined to go with the kidnapping backup, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a different backup.
Would we be able to retcon me giving him that instead?
I'll say
Please.
let's move forward with the plan. You know, you have your transformation thing that you can use at a later date. You don't want to burn everything that you have right this second.
It'll be
I'll
fine.
give him that concoction just to have
Okay.
in case like the enlarge does wear off too quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
I will allow that. And Nick, you can mark that on your thing.
Sure. Strange potion that transforms myself.
Flubs, you walk up with big confidence with your mount at your side looking. You try and like emulate Riven.
Soon to be King Godop, if I might have a word of your time, please. It is very important.
Well now. Excuse me, miss. I'm so sorry. It looks here like a Dragonborn has decided to attend the wedding. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's very okay. Okay. I wouldn't say. And she just like wanders off. The king like regards you and he's like, well, I'm not very familiar with you or your kind, but I assume you're here to see my fine bride.
Oh, yes, I am here for the wedding. All hats in your ring, of course. I've heard so many good things. I have come here today, Mr. Greb, sir, because I have heard rumors that one of your colleagues is conspiring against you, good sir.
Go ahead and make me an insight check. Riven, you can also make an insight check. As your froggy self.
Before I do my insight check, can I use my frog tongue to grab one of those questionable looking hors d'oeuvres?
Sure. I'm hungry.
Do I have to roll for that, or
No.
is it just a thing I do?
You just do it.
Sweet. Okay, well, I rolled a 20. Just kidding, I didn't. You said perception?
Insight.
Are we?
Sorry. Right.
Are we
So
all
that's- ooh,
on or
that's
near
an
this
18.
balcony then?
He's like sort of in the middle. Greb, you can be hiding if you want. Okay.
I'll try to just stand like behind a curtain or something.
Cool. You're just like
Something.
blend
Homer
into
Simpson
something
it.
green.
Like,
yeah.
what'd you
Close
say, Will?
enough to have visual.
For insight?
me?
Mm-hmm.
I had a 13 plus 5, 18.
Okay.
Good. Final
Flubs, 7. Okay. Flubs, you're just no good at reading bullywug. Like, facial expressions.
I'm distracted by other things.
Yeah, you got a lot going on. Riven, you see that the king is very interested in this information, and he is like surprised and like pleased that someone has like come to him.
Okay. Can I whisper that information?
You are a frog.
to Flubs? Yeah, but I can still talk.
No.
As a frog.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Are we
Yeah. That was a whole thing
You
last
could
time.
if you were a
So you're
parrot, but
So you're saying that as a frog, I can't talk to frogs and I can't talk to my friends?
You don't have V-speech. Or
So
speak with animals up.
It's two different things. You don't have the capacity like human tongue to speak common, because frogs don't know common, but you also don't have the mental capacity to speak frog, because you don't know frog, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
But you could like
But I know things.
But you could like ribbit at Flubs. Just like ribbit.
Yes. Good point, Jeremiah.
Yes, yes. Jeremiah does the ribbit, but he also does this.
Hello my baby, hello my honey.
hello, my ragtime, yeah.
Please excuse my friend.
Greb's just like, why did we bring him?
He Jeremiah starts like doing a little like froggy waver back and forth. Everyone sort of like, it's just like normal frog stuff, whatever.
Cool.
Yeah. Everyone's just like, for sure, all of our inbred frogs are really weird. King Gullop like looks at you and he smiles. He's like, really? Well, That's very interesting indeed. Why don't I take you to my private quarters to discuss this further?
Oh, that would be a good idea. I will warn you, Mr. Greb, sir. I am worried that he is watching, so I myself am in a different form at the moment, so do not be surprised if I change when we enter your quarters.
Fair enough. All right. He just jumps up, claps, and he croaks out in Bullywug. And you guys don't recognize them because you weren't there. But the two Bullywugs that bartered with the boat with Sirali come forth and like ready another boat for the king.
Grumble and bluff!
Grumble and bluff. Of course.
Yes, hop to Jeremiah. Come along.
Jeremiah, you jump into the boat. The boat, like, half dips under the water. and
Riding like...
yeah. King Gullop, like, steps in with his, like, long frog legs, and he's like, yes, tally-ho, Jeremiah. And, he, like, sits down, and he gestures into the boat. Bluff and Grumble are there to, like, row for you guys. Greb,
Yeah, I'll get in.
from your curtain of shadows, you see Jeremiah the Blue Frog and Big Flubs row off with King Gullop into the fog. What do you do?
This sounds...
I am going to...
Split the party, they said.
It was your
That
idea.
always works. It always works.
I reacted to what was happening.
It
I'm
was in the
gonna...
script.
What am I gonna do?
This is what I imagine
Alright, I got a lot
Greb
of stuff to look at.
is actually saying.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
Did not expect
gonna do?
this to
God, oh
happen.
God, what are we gonna do? Oh no,
What do I
oh
do?
no.
Do I follow them? Do I stay here and kind of like gather some intel? Oh, that could be useful, maybe.
You are green.
Drink.
Yeah, you can totally transform into a bullywug.
I'm gonna transform into a bullywug.
Nice.
Drink the same potion I just handed it to Flubs.
Okay, do you have 2 of those?
I can make 6 a day.
A day?
This
Okay,
is
cool. It's your
Yeah.
second one? Okay, cool.
This is my second concoction.
Okay.
So I got
Describe
15 minutes of being...
Greb the bullywug.
I think I'm gonna make, like, kind of a cuter and slimmer version of Lady Morgort.
Mm-hmm. I had a picture for this earlier. So I was like, do I do this one or do I do this one? I just have to find it again.
Bless you.
Yeah, you're a little taller, slightly. but you do a very, like, femme bullywug.
Yeah, I probably look like teenager, maybe college age girl, just like maybe she's gonna be one of the bridesmaids or something. Just act like I belong there.
Alright. You are now a bullywug.
I would like to try to quickly find... Can I try to... Do I know anything about hags? Would my book have told me anything about... Or my mom?
Do you know anything about hags?
Like, would I feel like she'd be able to see through my disguise if she saw me?
That's a great question. Roll a history check for me.
What does that mean?
While I look this up.
Quick, stall for time.
Quick.
Okay, not terrible.
Definitely done that before.
Like, you roll that. Let me Google this really quick.
17.
17? You know that, like, archfey and the like definitely tend to have true sight. Bavlorna in particular. Like, she's not technically an archfey, like, by the general sense of the word. But you would be so inclined to believe that she has true sight. Like, you're like, the better safe than sorry thought is yes, she does.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try to avoid her, but I would like to get like a view of like the wedding setup, like if they've started setting anything up yet, like
yeah,
get the layout of the land.
It is notable that Bavlorna is not here. You guys have not seen Bavlorna yet.
She's so cute.
So, I'll say yes. You do notice that they are setting things up. There's like banners and stuff. You saw Sir Illig earlier today, and so you notice that like the colors are the same as like his colors that he wears.
Do I see him anywhere?
Sir Illig? You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is not here. But you see, like, it has his colors, it has, like, a familiar crest that he seemed to, like, have etched into his, shield. And it seems that there's,
it's
like...
Sir Illig's colors?
Sorry, it is King Gullop's colors. You're right. Sir Illig wishes it was his colors.
Yeah.
How could I be mixing up my made-up frogs? You notice something interesting. Like, you kind of like are walking through the palace and whatnot, saying hi. People are saying hi back. You notice that there's like bleachers going in. Uh-oh. My bad.
Oh,
I accidentally clicked something. I'm so sorry.
Your thing flashed like a yellow exclamation point.
yeah, I was like, what the heck?
Oh, it got mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like there's bleachers, like wooden like bleachers going in around the proving grounds. And it looks like the sort of like dock area that you guys fought all those like weird evil mer people is like being decorated. How do I describe this? Like a beach wedding, but if it was a swamp theme. It's giving Shrek realness. Shrek extravaganza. There's like a really ugly archway. Really ugly. It seems to be made of like driftwood. You see that a couple of the bullywugs are like painstakingly moving the heads from the walkway over here to like have as decoration, and they're all just like arguing with each other. Like Bevlorna loves chaos. Everything is like a very like washed out sickly green nasty swamp color. You probably take one of the sandwiches and you do notice it's like mostly bugs, mostly like a bug paste.
Yum.
Wild shaped ribbon.
So they
delicious.
They do have food already out
for like the guests that are currently like lazing about in the Sicking Palace.
Would I feel that it's been long enough that Flubs would have reverted by now?
Meanwhile, Flubs and Jeremiah, you guys are in the boat. Riven is taking up a good portion of most of the boat. The boat is maybe like everyone else is sitting on the other side, and just like Riven's just like looking at all of you. The king is like quiet, but he also like will like offhandedly be like, and over here we have blah blah. Grumble and Bloff like are silent in service to the king, and the king, the soon-to-be king, is just, you know, like, well, when I first came here, you see, we didn't have any of these additional huts, and so my first order as king is gonna be, we make, you know, smaller huts for the bullywugs. Like, and he just is like, he has a lot of like weird ideas, and you're like, for sure.
Wise order as ever, soon to be king.
Flubs, as you guys are like rowing down into the mist, eventually the mist, you see like a giant cottage on stilts coming up out of the middle, and I think you meet Jeremiah's eyes, and you guys kind of have a oh shit moment as you realize that he is taking you right to Bevlorna's cottage. Where
He did seem way
he's
too
gonna be
enthusiastic. He did seem way too enthusiastic, and I had that sus immediately. But I was a frog and couldn't do anything about that.
I didn't understand the tap dance. That's on me.
That was me.
Interpretive
that was
tap
me
dance.
saying we should tap the F out of here.
Oh, I did not realize you were taking us to your personal quarters. I thought we were going somewhere a bit closer.
Oh yes. Well, just with all the wedding preparations, this is really the best place to have a private conversation. And you know, my beautiful soon-to-be bride is busy with her prenuptial rituals, so we're just gonna go right to my office. But well, I'll give you the full tour another time.
Of course, we do not need to bother her on this at this moment.
No,
I'm sure we can wrap it up.
Okay. Bloth and Grumple start being like, "Oh my God, he's so cute. Listen, my cousin breeds some of the backyard bullywugs, but he is just such a unique color. Look at his coat."
He is quite handsome, isn't he?
Ribbon.
Ribbit.
You give him the smolder.
I really hope they're not trying to like suggest that I get loaned out for breeding purposes.
No, that's definitely what they're suggesting. Yeah.
They would only lightly suggest. They would never ask in front of the king, but they might ask later.
They're like, "Oh, what a nice frog. You know, my cousin breeds frogs."
You know, my friend and I here, we just happened to notice you across the boat. We got to thinking.
It's a lot of talk of whoring out Riven to random people and things. Like,
it's got to happen at least once per episode. If not, what are we doing?
I mean, yeah.
You keep wild chipping in this sexual stuff. It's your fault.
Just hopping right in.
Is hopping right in. You guys pull up to the cottage. It's about we're gonna say 10-minute row. You pull up to the dock. You see.
Does that mean I'm?
Oh, you only have a no. You have an hour of wild shape, right?
Yeah, wild shape should be an hour. Yeah.
Wild shape's an hour, but Flubs is mini again.
But you explained that would happen, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you didn't, probably it's one of the.
It's 15 minutes, right? Or no?
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. You are small.
So now the boat's even more.
Yeah. That's what happens. The boat just like when you get to
the
the engine is there an engine? I assume there's an. It's like
no. It's fully God, the Italian
gondola.
Thank you.
Oh no, is it a god? I guess it is.
In Venice.
Yeah. Gondola. So they have their long sticks and they push.
Okay. So he's just sweating. Oh.
Blumf and Groff, one of them is skinny and one of them is like large. So, you know, Blumf is really pulling the weight here.
Yeah.
You pull up to the dock. Like I said, it's like a 3-story cottage on like stilts. The dock, you pull up and then you walk up to the dock and then you go up like a little stairs into like a trap door almost underside Babylorna's cottage.
Who is leading? Is Gullup leading or the
I'm gonna
punt?
Yeah, as you guys get up, Blumf and Groff. Is it Groff and Blumf? Fuck, what were their names?
You said it like 4 times already, and it's gone over time.
It was like Grumple and Bloff.
Grumble and Bloff, thank you. Wow. Their ship name is...
Yeah,
Brumful.
Brumful, yeah.
Anyway, Grumble and Bluff over here. Blawful. They jump out and then they like rope the boat up and then they help King Gullop out and then they like put out their hands for Flubs. And then they like nod to Jeremiah like it's okay to get out the boat, but maybe last because otherwise Flubs is gonna go flying.
Yep.
They help Flubs up.
Thank you.
All right, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Come here, Jeremiah.
Ribbit. Ribbit. Ribbit.
You jump up.
Yes, he's such a good boy. Yes. He obeys all my commands every time. So well trained.
Ribbit, do you do the hop with style and grace?
I jumped 10 feet.
Okay. You do
Into
an
the air.
impressive leap.
It's the kind of jump you would expect to see if there was perhaps a food 10 foot up there. But no, this is just for show. My big, powerful legs, like springs, launching me from the boat, capsizing the boat in the process. I imagine.
It's okay.
And I come to a nice, gentle landing with a squish.
Yeah, Bluff like puts his web hand on your back, Flubs, and he's like, I really gotta introduce you to my cousin. He's been really trying to source some excellent stock, and I really just he is beautiful.
I'll tell you what, like, not in front of the soon-to-be king, but meet me at the wedding. We'll compare notes.
Okay, it's a date. And he like pat you on the back. Ribbon, you totally hear all this, and you're just like, King Gullop leads you guys up, and he takes out a key from around his neck and like unlocks the hatch and like climbs up the hatch and like Bluff and Grumple follow suit. Jeremiah, you could just straight up jump. It's fully just like boom. And of course, Flubs, you follow.
Yeah.
So let me describe the room that you guys are in. First of all, the smell is oppressive. As you come up through like the trapdoor entrance, you guys see that there's like a recessed pool that's taking up most of this room. It's lined with moldy clay tiles, and stagnant water fills the recessed pool just about up to a foot. From the center of the pool is the head of a stone well that seems to be giving off the main amount of unpleasant pungent odor. And then in one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame. And the only thing that looks to be like alive in this room is the floating like large lily pad that's in the middle of this pool. What isn't pool is creaky wooden floorboards, which are like around the, like serving as a walkway around the pool. And there is little bit of a hoarder situation going on up in here. The walkway is crowded with shelves, tables, stools, all shapes, all styles, all colors of wood, and anything else. Every available service is littered. Stacks of dirty plate, scraps of food, junk, bric-a-brac, trinkets, tchotchkes, and baubles. There's also like dressing dummies that are pushed together in a corner, and the only other thing you guys see is a wooden staircase that spirals up from another corner. There are 5 doors that lead in through the room.
Sheesh.
The staircase goes up to this room?
There's a staircase.
Or it goes from this room?
From this room.
Going up.
Going up, yeah.
Yeah.
And the trapdoor we came from as well, right?
Correct. I'm gonna post this on the side. There you go.
Sounds like a fun place.
Stinks in here.
One man's trash is another man's potpourri.
King Gullop.
Flubs is smelled worse.
Flubs is maybe smell. It's pretty bad even by Flubs standard.
Okay.
I'm a frog, so I can smell it through my skin.
It's
That's
bad.
how frogs smell.
It's real
Yeah,
bad.
which begs the question, can Gullop smell it through his skin? And if so, goddamn.
If so, goddamn. King Gullop seems like unperturbed by the state of this room, and I mean like it's like shocking. Like this is it's not like the Soggy Court has been like really swanky and nice up until this point, but this is just like a blatant display of debauched and poor cleaning standards. Like you're just like, oh, the smell of rotting food and like mold and stagnant water is it's rough. It is bad, very bad up in here. King Gullop sort of like parades down on the wooden floorboards. They are squeaky as all fuck. And he walks up the wooden stairs and what room is his?
Oh, that's just the entranceway. Got it.
It's 3 stories tall.
Got it.
So he brings you up to the wooden staircase. And where does this take you?
Well, we're going up the staircase?
Up the staircase.
Okay.
You
Bad things are up staircase. Canonically speaking.
Yeah, so you guys go up the staircase.
Oh boy.
Let me see where this pops you out. 1 million tabs open. Here we are. You guys come up into... So sorry, it's so hard to look at this map right now.
You're good.
Oh, I guess I can give you guys the map now. I won't have any relevance of the numbers, I suppose, but file exceeds the limit. Don't be such a whore.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay,
We just
fantastic.
came-
Yeah, so you guys come up the staircase and you guys just come into like a little hallway. The walls of the dank hallway are covered with tons of portrait depicting tons of like grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people. Notably, not bullywugs. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, a few bullywugs, goblins, dragonborn, kobolds. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings, and sketches, and each of them has a unique, gaudy and gilded frame, each more tacky than the last. And then there is another mirror in here, a framed oval mirror, 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall, hanging in the middle of one wall. He takes a sharp turn and he leads you into what appears to be a study. There's some books on the wall and like notably you guys see that it looks like someone just had tea in here. There's like half-eaten sandwiches, a cold pot of tea. There is like a very warm armchair, and a love seat. The room is decidedly filthy. Dirty dishes everywhere. Discarded food lying on the floor. Maybe at one time this furniture was like of kind of notable quality, but now is just like full of stains of mysterious origins. The upholstery is patched. There's a huge wooden cabinet in the back of the room. And there is another wooden staircase in here. King Gullup locks the door behind him, and he walks up the stairs and locks the door up there as well. Grumple and Bluff, he instructs to wait outside.
And then they leave, and then he locks it.
Yeah, and then he locks it. He unlocks it, lets them out, locks it back in.
Silly me.
Silly me.
Oh, you guys are still in here? Get out.
He kind of like looks at the furniture and like thinks about sitting on it, thinks better of it, pulls out the chair from the desk and sort of like unceremoniously just like knocks whatever's on top of it to the floor. You hear like a glass break. It's just like glass breaks on the floor, and he looks at you guys and sort of like gestures to the raggedy love seat and armchair, and he waits for you guys to take a seat.
I'm gonna be a frog on the floor.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, forgive me. I've been sitting all day. I'm okay standing. If that's fine with you.
Whatever floats your boat, as the saying goes. Now,
Nice place you have here.
It's remarkable, isn't it? Now,
Is this... Oh, sorry.
about this rumor you heard. As much as I would love to brag about my current residence.
Well, we can do that afterwards. Yes, the most insidious rumor I've heard the strangest things about a Sir Eric. Have you heard of him?
Why, yes I have.
Every person would be a terrible king. Of course, I don't know what chance he has competing with you, but unfortunately, I have heard the rumors from multiple sources, so I do believe it's true.
Well,
Right back.
it has come to my attention that Sir Illig is leading some kind of revolution. And as you so put it, wants to be the next king.
Right back.
Which is not going to happen, of course, but, you know, I a couple of things. First off, just wanted to let you know, figure I'd give you a heads up because, you know, you're super cool, would to be king. Yeah. Second thing, feel like, I myself am no stranger to, you know, sometimes getting my hands dirty, and, you know, in certain situations, could be used for certain things. We could, you know, take care of this problem for you, if you wish it. We could make an arrangement.
Right back.
He smiles at you, smiles at Jeremiah. Here he goes. Well, name you didn't give me, I think. Right? You didn't say your name was Flubs,
I
right?
didn't say my name.
Yeah.
No.
Well, mister, I think our interests could maybe align. Now, I'm just a humble, small court bullywug. But if I were gonna connect the dots, I'd say you maybe know a little bit more about this plan than you're letting on.
I thought he was supposed to be stupid. Ribbit?
He's a pushover.
He's a puss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one that's not stupid aside from
I
Sir-
misunderstood.
Sir
the
Illig and King
definition.
Golub are like decidedly less stupid than other people. Yeah.
That makes sense. Well,
Yeah.
they're like the cream of the bullywug crop.
Cream of the bullywug crop. They're the only ones who are smart enough to play Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I, of course,
It's giving Littlefinger.
did not want to bring this to your attention without, you know, confirming it for myself. So I may have done some research beforehand, yes. All the better to assist myself and yourself in putting to a stop to it in a timely fashion.
Well, even if that's true, I think you could help me. You see, I have come into some information that my beautiful bride-to-be may not have my best interests at heart. Now, I know that's shocking.
No, really?
Ribbit?
Really. And you see, I really enjoy my life. I'm a lot smarter than a run-of-the-mill bullywug, and I feel like I'm a big frog in a small pond, but I want to be a big frog in a big pond. And I'm trying to leave to Alderheart. But you see, my beautiful bride won't let me go, as I have made a promise.
see, I see. Okay. Cool, because there are bigger ponds over there, yep. Everything makes sense. So... You don't want to get rid of Sir Eric?
Listen, he's a little shit, and I don't really care for him. And if he thinks he can come for my job, go for it. But as it stands, I must wed Miss Lorna.
Ribbit.
And as much as I would love to disappear in the night, I simply cannot.
Ribbit, chef.
Yes, yes. Good, Jeremiah. You know, I may have heard some things in my research. She seems to be a little powerful. Are you sure she's not listening to us right now?
Well, I don't know if you've met my beautiful bride.
I have not had the pleasure.
She is quite the specimen. And you see, she's very fond of her routine. Particularly one that she tends to keep with Miss Charm. And he, like, looks at the teacups.
So she is occupied at the moment.
One could say that.
Cool. I think we can come to an arrangement then.
Excellent. Meanwhile,
Ribbit!
Greb, you feel like the potion has worn off by now. You are maybe panicking a little bit about the fact that, you know, Riven and Flubs sort of just went off with the king to wherever. And you have no way of getting to them. I mean, you have about 10 minutes left on this potion, and you could maybe ask for a boat or something. I would love to hear what Greb is thinking.
Well, I can make another concoction. And that would help me travel. It's not very fast though. The flight concoction. But first, while I'm still Willywug, I would like to, since I can feel he's not, I don't have to concentrate on him anymore. I'm going to cast Detect Magic and kind of just speed walk through the whole area and see what I can find that's magical around here. See if there's any, like, traps or, like, runes or, like, protection stuff. Like,
Yeah, for sure. Let me just double check. You don't find any traps or any, like, weird shenanigans going on in the Singing Palace or the Proving Grounds even. You probably chalk it up to the fact that this seems to be kind of like a communal area, and that they probably don't want to just have a bunch of weird magical shit like laying But yeah, this is a more communal area of like where people hang out.
And the wedding's the day after tomorrow, right?
Correct. So 2 more sleeps till the wedding.
Yeah, I think Greb's just freaking out a little bit. Oh, where do they go? What do I do? I need... Flubs is pretty capable, but I don't know about Riven. Should I just go back to Lady Wargort? I guess I'll just go back to her. Well, I think I'd like to run around just a little bit more to see if I can find Cyrillic.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. With disadvantage.
Yeah. 18?
You don't see him anywhere near the Sicking Palace. You would, just by your powers of intelligence that you have, you're like, if I was conspiring a coup against the would-be king, I would have a secret base. He probably has a home base somewhere. He's probably doing the same shit that you guys are, where he's like hiding somewhere. You probably deduce that your best bet is to like bullshit your way into him. So it's like you could like try and deceive someone and be like, yeah, I'm super in on it, and then like get like led to him. However, you're not great at that.
Since I lived at the circus for a little bit,
Yeah?
would I possibly know if Shatterkai could see through invisibility?
That is a good question. Roll a history check. Can
You're making your-
Shatterkai have
You're making her look at her 19th million tab.
God damn it. I know, I have so many fucking tabs open.
Uh, 14 plus 8.
22.
22. Okay.
Pretty good.
I rolled 2 14s.
You do not think that they can just that they like have like a sense invisibility ability.
Okay.
You do think that they have like keen senses, like everyone was always like, oh, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have like eyes in the back of their head, so it's like they have really good perception, and they're fae, so they can't be charmed. But you don't think that they just straight up have the ability to like see invisibility.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly just run over to where the storm balloon is. And when I get pretty close to it, I'm gonna drink another concoction of invisibility.
Okay.
It's my third one, so I have 3 more. And that lasts duration equal to a number of minutes equal to your artificer level. So 5 minutes of invisibility. So
It's pretty good.
yeah, I kind of want to just run up and see whatever I can see and hear and find without getting too close to any of them
Okay.
before my 5 minutes are up.
I'm gonna say you really just see Bauble and Trinket having a very inane conversation. Like, they have like high stools that they sit on. Did you say you had detect magic up?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have to be concentrating on both of those, or is the invisibility like a potion, right? Okay.
It's
So-
a potion, so I don't have to.
You do not detect you do not detect magic on any of the items that they showed you.
Oh.
But
I mean, it was an acorn cap. Let's be honest.
So they're keeping the good stuff in the back.
you do get a ping from the back of the house.
Is there a way I could sneak past them?
You would have to open the door.
Oh, I was kind of imagining just like,
I thought they had a booth.
yeah, like a
There's like
desk type.
there's like a back room area. It's like a full
I see.
house
stall.
situation, yeah.
Okay.
Open the door. Is there a window through the door? Can I at least like
Good question.
look inside?
Let me like really inspect this picture here.
Enhance.
Enhance.
So I can't just like hop over the counter or something.
You could, but then you would just be in like the small like little area, and then there's like a door heading into the back.
I gotta go through the door,
Gotta go through the door.
no matter what.
There's no pains from under the table.
Let me look here. I'm really trying to like describe this without like calling reference to stuff. Okay. It is a decent sized hut. We're talking like a walk-up restaurant size here, where they don't have seating indoors, but they just have food like coming out to you, like a Dairy Queen, let's say. There is like a service area in the front with like glass shelves with baubles and trinkets in them, and then like a wall that has baubles and trinkets, and then like a door in the center. So really just like the area that you can see is this small back of the counter area.
So it's a gift shop.
It's a gift shop, and then there's like a house in the back.
Got it.
And the door doesn't have a window.
No. I'm gonna say, based on this picture, no windows. They got one big window in the front. It's more like open air.
Good to look at it.
Yeah.
I want to get in there.
Now, here's the question. Because in Baldur's Gate, if you touch something, you lose your invisibility. But I don't think that's actual rules as written. It's if you attack
only if I
or cast
attack
another
cast a
spell.
spell.
Cast a spell, take damage.
Yeah, so like, okay. Your options are...
I mean, you can still make noise, though. But...
Yeah, like, you can, like, draw them away from the hut and, like, get in.
You have Misty Step. You'll be fine.
Does the top of the... Like, does the roof look like it's fully covered? Or is it kind of like...
Roof is fully covered.
Hot air balloon where... Okay.
It's like... This is not a hot air balloon. This is literally a storm cloud that they harnessed into floating for them. It is a marvel of engineering. You remain so impressed at this. But
and
it
if
doesn't...
I run around, there's like no other way to get in, just through that door.
Yeah.
No windows or anything.
Whoever made this was much more clever than Bauble and Trinket. I want
no
the record to show
anything.
that I have let the players cheese a window every other time. I'm putting my foot down. No windows this time.
Putting her foot down, Emma. No windows.
It doesn't make sense.
If I could see inside, then I could Misty Step in there. But
If you
could
maybe
wait.
if you like went around, if you went around the back, you could like make some noise behind it, make them think that something's inside, and then run back and see if they open the door to check.
But then you would
Although
lose
if they
invisibility when you
miss
cast
would
Misty
lose
Step.
invisibility. Yeah. Then you'd be trapped inside with no windows to get out.
I have a crazy idea.
And then a crazy idea occurs.
Okay, hear me out.
Hear me out. Now, D, I'm reading this, and here's what I think. I'm like, okay.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. Riven and Flubs feel real proud for no reason.
So, I made this really strong sleep powder.
For the cats. For the displacer beast.
For the very large displacer beast.
Okay.
So,
You're gonna give
theory,
DMT to Bauble and Trinket.
in theory, it should work pretty good on them, because they're smaller than a teenage displacer beast. Because you said it was bigger than Riven, so it should work on them pretty good, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if
theory.
this matters, but I will say that elves and fae are immune to magical sleep, if that matters.
This isn't magical, though. Or, well, I guess I'll leave that up to D. Like,
it's a it's a potion that you made and you infuse with magic.
but it's also made out of ingredients that, like...
Part of what makes your class is that your alchemy is, like, infused with magic. I'm gonna have to argue.
Yeah, 'cause, like, even if he gave the recipe to Flubs and he did everything you did, he wouldn't be able to make a magical potion.
Okay.
Also,
I can't put
it
them to
does stink. And it smells good to Star, but it does not smell good to you guys.
Well, I was imagining I could just... and, like...
Sure. Okay, yeah. Does this smell like chloroform? I got you.
Yeah, just chloroform them. But it's not gonna work. So
No charm, no sleep. I think as we ponder these two dangerous scenarios in front of us, that's what we're going to call it for the evening. And we will pick
I'll
back
think
up
about it.
while I let my players come up with just absolute crackpot shit in their off time.
So I know you said there are no windows, but how about like under the door? Can I see under there?
Is there a keyhole?
Are there any cracks
Is
in
there
the
a
floorboard?
keyhole? Yeah.
Yeah.
If I use my fist, can I make a window?
Okay.
A door is just a window that hasn't been opened yet.
There you go.
No, that's not.
Yeah. Rule number...
That's rule number 84.
Alright, gonna
No,
end the
it's not.
stream. 84's already taken.